Ambush. Set up an ambush. Capture the ISDF base intact. Yeah, back with more Battlezone. Scion Kiln, which we're already familiar with. Full brief. With the first power crystal recaptured, the next... Got ahead of myself there. With the first power crystal recaptured, the next goal is to insert it into the Alchemator located on Mire to set the transformation process in motion. Control of the Alchemators has fallen to the ISDF, who have built a base surrounding the machine. Now, is this going to be the same map as it was before, or not? Because I don't think it is. Anyway, Padisha Burns, the leader of the Scion people, is scheduled to be released from the base hospital soon and will hold a conference to shed some light on the full story of the purpose of these Alchemator machines and his ultimate plan.
I must thank you, John. I'm anxious to meet the young recruit who helped us retrieve the power crystal. And in exchange for your efforts, I will give you the only currency I have. Knowledge. Yelena has assured me that we can trust you with the truth, so I will meet you later to explain.
Fair enough. I don't know why my ability to read is so bad.
Yelena was right. The landslide was just too precise to have been an accident. Either the ISDF was using a stolen Scion craft, or there's a Scion traitor in our midst. Yelena feared telling Padisha Burns, since she knew he'd be more than disappointed at the possibility of rebellion.
The ISDF has built a base around the Alchemator, so we must capture the base intact. We can destroy the mobile forces around the base by luring them into an ambush. Then we will disable the base's power supply with artillery. Just be careful to avoid enemy forces.
Deploy!
Yes.
First, establish your base. Then when you are ready to build a jammer, send a constructor over to the ambush point. Be prepared to defend the constructor while it builds the jammer.
Yes.
Build a jammer at the ambush point, avoid enemy forces, lure the defenders out of the ISDF base. Enemy recycler must survive.
Ready. I'm on my way.
As I was saying, I don't know why my reading ability is so crap. I don't know if it's
Establishing base.
due to the font and the colour of the font's background, or I'm just an idiot. Or I'm speaking ahead of my eyes, sort of thing.
Collecting scrap.
One of those.
Got it covered.
But it's really quite annoying.
What is it? What is it? On my way. I'm not there yet. What is it? What is it? On my way.
Ready.
Could you be any
I'm on my
slower?
way.
Get onto the pool. Honestly. It is a little bit different.
Deploy! Deploy!
Here we go.
Collecting scrap. Got it covered.
Again, I'm not gonna rush this either.
What?
Go to key 1, if you please, and go ahead and build a kiln.
Structure initiated.
Now I do know that a scout will appear from time to time from this direction, and
Structure
probably
complete.
the other one as well. So I don't know when.
Yes. Synthesizing now.
But something to keep an eye on.
Synthesis complete.
Yes, sir. In transit. Got it covered. Collecting scrap.
And what I do know is whatever you do, do not delete that nav. I did this once years and years ago because I like to have nav 1 for base, nav 2 for the service bay or DOA. Yeah, turns out if you delete that nav and then build the jammer, the game doesn't recognise that the jammer's there because the game scripts. Ah, there he
An
is.
ISDF scout has found our base. We must destroy him before he gets back to report our position.
Yes, precisely. Because the game is looking for a jammer around the nav. If you move the nav over here, because it's specifically nav 1,
What?
then it won't recognise when you build the jammer over there. So you have to build a jammer around here, or wherever you put the first nav. Bit irritating, but
Structure complete.
don't mess about with the navs. That's why I've always mentioned being a bit careful when I'm changing the nav beacons, or adding a few, because I know that certain mission scripts are assigned to a nav. Yeah, so don't muck about with them. Right, next I think we'll go and build a gun spire. Because that way, when a scout appears over here, he'll be blown up, and I won't have to worry about chasing him. Because if they do get back to the ISDF base, then they will send an assault force consisting of rocket tanks, assault tanks, and all sorts. Fortunately, their rocket tanks won't be equipped with Hornet rocket, but they're still dangerous in their own right.
On my way. Structure initiated.
Build it here, that should be enough. I think it is roughly the same map. Same sort of outline, but it's still a bit different. It would be nice if they did keep the same map, because it's supposed to be where the Alchemator is, so naturally you'd think it'd be the same structure. But no. Don't know why they changed that. You are slow.
Scavenger here. Lead the way. I'm following.
Structure complete.
Yes, sir.
Good.
What?
An ISDF scout has found our base. We must destroy him before he gets back to report our position.
Your lights are red.
On my way.
Upgrade that as well while we're at it. Spire up and running, because I don't need to worry about that. Perhaps the next scout will be from the northern side.
What is it? What is it? On my way. I'm not there yet. What is it? What is it?
On my way. We'll move them to the other side, since the gun spire is in position.
Ready. On my way.
Where
As
is
fast
Spellguard?
as I can.
Oh, there you are. Don't know why it feels the need to get in a specific spot.
Structure complete. What?
You go to nav 1,
Ready. Defending.
I'll get my warriors to follow you.
On my way.
Put them to group 3, build another
Yes.
builder.
Synthesizing now.
We can continue building stuff within the main base.
Synthesis complete.
On my way.
For instance, the antenna. I nearly called the DOA, that would be wrong. Didn't really do myself any favours. My building placement, now did I?
Structure initiated.
Yeah, that'll be alright. Move the drop-off point to there. There's another scout up ahead. I've just seen the radar blip. He's coming at ambush. Hello!
Structure complete.
An ISDF scout has found our base. We must destroy it.
Why is his flashlight...
Report our position.
Why is his lighting all red? And why can I see those two blips on the radar?
This is the ambush site. Bring a builder here to construct a jammer.
Indeed.
The jammer will help you hide from enemy radar. So when the enemy forces come through the pass, they won't be expecting you. Once the jammer is built, you can assemble your forces here.
Oh.
Collecting scrap. Got it covered.
On my way. On my way. What?
Yeah, and I need a lot more
What is it? Lead the way.
stuff for it.
On my way.
The point was probably better to send him to go and repair the extractor up there. Repair? Upgrade, sorry. Or maybe not.
What is it? What is it? On my way. I'm not there yet. What is it? What is it? On my way.
It's gonna cost 80. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I'll turn it down again if I do, as I did with the Half-Life playthrough.
Deploying.
Because now I've mentioned I'm going to sneeze, I'm no longer going to sneeze. Which means either I've stopped the sneeze entirely, or it's going to sneak up on me later. What's this thing saying? I'll take that and that. No idea. That's what it sounds like to me. I've always thought it's someone shopping. I'll take that and that. Blah 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 blah. Good. Antennas being upgraded. That grants us the overseer array.
Structure complete.
There we go. That bit's done. Oh, that'll be why I can see the little dots, because that's what the antenna does. Which is also why I can see blips in their main base. Thanks to the overseer array. There's a third blip on the bottom right corner there. That would be why.
An ISDF scout has found our base. You must destroy him before he gets back to the fortified position.
Nice try.
What? What? Structure initiated.
Now, the only reason why I think their lights are red is due to a mod I have, but that would be inactive, even with the texture stuff,
Structure
which is
complete.
disabled.
Now comes the tricky part.
War pigs.
Drive into the enemy base, and then head right back here. Remember, don't engage the enemy. Just lead them back here.
Yeah, I think I'll put a gunspire first.
What?
I thought there was supposed to be a scout peering from the top. That's why I built the gunspire. Just to lock down that entire sector so I don't need to pay attention to it. Guess maybe not. Yeah, the War Pigs are a faction, specifically... They're not in any canon sort of thing, but one of the mods has the War Pigs as for Braddock's faction, and their lighting is red, and the colouring is largely red. So I don't know if that would be leaking through, but it wouldn't make sense, because they are ISDF. Unless it's... unless they're using red lighting because it's dark, you know, nighttime.
Structure initiated.
Because red lights in the dark allow you to illuminate an area and see without your eyes adjusting to the light. So your eyes will still be adjusted to the darkness. Allow you to see both. Something like that, at least.
Structure complete.
Cool, Gunspire. That's good. I could move the Guardians up if I wanted to, but I'm kind of happy for them to be there.
Defending. I'm on my way.
Don't really know what else I'd need to build. Scavenger, obviously. Put a Lancer.
Synthesizing now.
Get a Lance over here. Place him to group 5. Noisy bugger, isn't it?
Synthesis complete.
Good,
I'm on my way. Vectoring. I'm on my way. Vectoring.
Yes. Synthesizing now.
Drive into the enemy base and lead them to the ambush.
Synthesis complete.
Yes, sir.
Another pool over there that
The
I
base
haven't claimed.
defenses have you in pursuit.
Oh. Good to know. I can see they've changed direction. Ooh, yeah, there's a few of them. Not just the scout.
Ready. I'm right behind you.
Itchy nose! That's a bad time for it.
Destroy the mobile forces. Now we need to capture the base without destroying it. Use artillery to take out the base's power supply.
Defending. I'm on my way.
Good Archer,
Synthesizing
send to a
now.
nav point, take out the power. Take out the base power supply. See, I have no problem reading that small block of text.
Synthesis complete.
I'm on my way.
Now
So-
that you have built an artillery unit, bring it up to the nav point I have indicated.
Vectoring. I'm on my way.
So it's either due to the colouring of the text and the background, or it's just such a block of text that I just constantly try and read ahead of myself, or try to guess what the next word is, not consciously, mind you. It's like in the last session where I miss where it was supposed to be whatever it was, excavated, and I said something else in the briefing. It's really quite annoying, but still. So now you have, because you know we can climb up these.
Good. Now have the artillery fire on the base's power supplies. Be prepared to defend your artillery unit in case forces in the base decide to counterattack.
Ready. Locking on.
Ready.
You guys come
I'm on
towards
my
me
way.
here.
Engaging enemy. Locking on.
Yeah, and you... Oh, you got to move? Really? That's annoying. What was he actually targeting? Hello. The archer hit you. You didn't like that, did you?
Still moving.
Hi.
Still moving. Ready.
Vectoring.
I'm right behind you.
You can see on the camera there, he's blowing up that power plant.
Engaging enemy. Locking on.
I made the distance
The
change.
gun towers are down. Now head into the base. Remember, don't destroy any of the base's buildings. We will capture them for later.
Target eliminated. Ready.
Defending. Stopping.
Ready.
Ta-da.
I'm on my way.
Win.
The base is ours.
Tiny base? Where's the Alchemator? Who knows? Yeah, that's basically a small tutorial mission. With the ISDF base under their control, the Scions activated the Alchemator inside, setting the first step of the transformation process in motion. The second power crystal was also found inside their ISDF base. The remaining ISDF forces have relocated to an unknown location on Mire. I mixed those two words together there. Unknown. How I did that, I have no idea.